Is there. All right, we're here, whether you like it or not. Welcome to Masculine Geek number 173, live stream AD&D game session 31 with the Rational DM, Mr. Raul Tamale. Tamale. I'm tired. It's been a long, Mr. Raul Tamale. All right, let's take it. So, I'm gonna.
You guys know who Ethan Klein is, right?
You're gonna pay for that one.
You know who H3H3 is, right?
No, I'm gonna get. No, I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get my character killed today.
Yes, you will. No, yeah, Ethan Klein he's a guy from H3H3. He's been he's got a huge I think the guy's the fattest piece of shit you've ever seen.
Oh wait, I think I knew the neck beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
He always makes up fucking little songs about me because he just has no earthly clue who I am. And then when all that shit went down with Fresh and Fit not too long ago, it's like my name just occasionally rolls up and he starts calling me Rolo Tony Browntown or some shit like that, or Rolo.
It doesn't even make sense. At least mine was funny.
Yeah, and it shouldn't, because it's I think his mental maturation stopped around middle school.
Well, that's most of social media.
Pretty much. Yeah. Aaron Claire's a fag. Okay, we're supposed to start every show like that because that's what John from Modern Life Dating does.
Well, if we're monetized, we're not now.
Yes. Well, you're certainly not on Twitch anymore.
Right.
That I can assure you.
You son of a bitch.
You're done on Twitch. You'll never work here again.
That's right.
I need to.
But it is true. Aaron Clary is gay.
Aaron Clary's gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yes.
No, whatever. That's fine.
For Aaron, that is.
For Aaron.
Oh man, I will say this: I've been looking at Aaron's very nice pictures on Instagram and such, and he lives in a very beautiful part of our great nation.
He does.
And in the middle of nowhere where it's really expensive to fly to, so that's why the dork will not be happening.
Did you guys see? Did you guys watch any of my pictures that I put on Instagram? I caught a freaking dinosaur last Tuesday.
A dinosaur?
Yes, I caught a 22-pound barracuda.
Oh shit!
Pictures. It looks like. I mean, seriously, it looks like it's one of those monsters, one of the swimming dinosaurs from
there's little sea creatures. Yeah, that's cool. And that was last week?
I was in Miami last week, and I am. There we go. Okay, now I've got everything where I need to be.
I thought caught a dinosaur meant you were running game at a nursing home or something.
No. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's see. You know what I need to do? I just realized, now we're in a different part of the adventure here. Now you're in the second level, the lower levels of the stockade, and just to remind everyone where we're at.
Dungeon.
Yes, I'm kind of glad we kind of just ended the game where we did last time, because it's the perfect segue, and then we don't have to review too much for this one, because we're really starting the second half of the Slave Lord's Secret of Slavers Stockade. Please don't go look for that. Slavers Stockade, man, this is crazy.
Oh shit! I forgot the Cheetos. God damn it.
Very good.
Don't forget the Cheetos.
Yes.
Next time,
okay.
Next time.
So as we can do, I hate doing this because I always give you guys reviews, and I it's probably because I think we did this a month ago, and so I'm breaking one protocol with Lord Jeffro's rules, Gygaxian canon rules, which is never never do reviews. Just throw the adventurers in and hope they remember what.
That's good if you're at it around the table, but
yeah,
we have viewers.
Well, and then I know and I would love to be able to do this, but when he talks about how time should be 1-to-1. I'm like, that's great when you're living in 1978 and
you don't have jobs
and you're nerds, and there is no. Really, the only thing you could do is sort of theater the mind in your head.
You can devote the time to it.
Yes, exactly. You can live it every day. Okay, here's my character today. What's he doing today? He's dead. Okay, it's
it works if you've got a large group of people, and at least some of them are able to get together on a regular basis, and somebody's tracking the time frame. It's just, I don't want to. I mean, this is something we should probably talk about in another show. But holy fucking shit! I mean, it's just. it is amazing how much more it adds to the game, especially when you combine that with the requirements to pay gold and train to level up, travel time, and all the other stuff and everything you've got to do. But it, as great as it is for the game of D&D, we're kind of doing almost like a radio show here.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the old radio serials. And so it's a different context, and we probably could do, well, here's the thing. If this is also like a semi-monthly or monthly thing between the two campaigns. Yep. So because we're not doing this on, a weekly basis or a couple times a week, and because of the format, I think what we are doing is an appropriate compromise for the format.
I think so too.
Of course. But anybody who is just getting together with a group of people to play D&D, whether it's online or sitting around the table, if you're going to be getting together on a regular basis, absolutely use one-to-one time outside of the sessions.
It works better.
I'll stop here because otherwise I'll end up talking about this for another 20, 30 minutes.
We'll devote another fireside chat to that.
Yeah, we should. That would actually be, I think, would be a fun.
My mind has been blown being in these sessions. This is like, holy shit.
Yeah, the real way to play.
Right.
But okay, let me ask you this just real quick, Drew, because if you're playing with Jeffro and Trollopolis or wherever they are.
We haven't been in Trollopolis. We're in Minus Mandolf, and one group is in Minus Mandolf, and we were outside there in the wilderness. And another group is actually in an island to the south right now that is basically
so it's not just like just killer dungeons the whole time.
No.
Nothing but Umberhulks and Builders.
Umberhulks and fucking random dragons and shit.
We're in cities, we're all over the place. We encountered a bunch of trollops and harlots in the woods. It's just a random thing that came up. And I convinced
Tawdry harlots.
I convinced, or my PC convinced them to come back to Minus Mandolf, one of the cities with us, because after they established or took over the city, they've got all these paladins and all these fighters, but the male to female ratio is not favorable. So they're actually paying people to bring women into the city. So they came with us willingly. We didn't have to capture anything. We just told them that there was like great shopping there and lots of places to eat and fine dining, and that it was so much better than living out here in the woods and whatnot. And my charisma is my PC's charisma is high. So and then we got paid by the city all this money for bringing, except for two, because two of them
for bringing harlots into the city.
Two of them, well, they took the trollops, but they didn't take two because they were not of a good. I think they were like neutral. They weren't good, and they only want good women in the city. So we're going to take the other two. Actually, I have them outside the walls of Minus Mandolf. I think they're harlots. So I have them outside of Minus Mandolf right now, prostituting themselves for gold to pay us to take them to Trollopolis once we come back out of the city. And when we do that, if they've gotten the gold, by the time we get out the paid for us to bring them there, we'll bring them there, and then we'll probably get paid to bring them to Trollopolis.
But I only need to know one thing.
Did somebody order sausage? Wow, but the
You really need to watch the Key and Peele video.
I'll check them out.
Okay, now thank you for that lovely
lovely rambling preamble.
All right, that calls for this last one.
If there's any girls there, I want to do them.
That's D&D for you.
Give me a roll.
All right, you guys are on this it's kind of a landing here. You guys roll down this stairwell here. That stairwell, of course, leads back up to that main kitchen where you guys were just at a little while ago. You were chasing what sounded like a small child's voice, but it was kind of like a fiendish child's voice. And you ended up slipping on the stairs and falling all the way down to here. You're sore from falling on top of each other and smacking into the wall.
remember that.
except for Blodgett, who was deft enough to avoid all that crap. And I think Lupo made it down uninjured as well. But anyway, so you guys are now at this landing here. There's this flight of stairs that descends down even further from where you are. You figure, let's see, Aldemar would know. Aldemar, you figure you probably slipped down by your best estimate a good 100 feet down.
Yikes.
For where you're at. So, and then this is the stairs continue down this way. They look a bit more stable. You don't see any of that oily goo that was on there that caused you to slip in the first place. And you did manage to recover your dagger that was stolen from you on the way down.
Excellent.
So as it stands right now, Grot, all you guys are positioned in these spots right now. You've recovered. Your hit points are what they are at this stage, and let's take over. The only light source, of course, right now is Lupo's ever trusty bullseye lantern on the pole. So that's about it, unless you guys want to fire up another torch or something like that, because all of the light sources you had up to this point were put out from the fall, except for Lupo, who is trottling behind, going, what the hell am I doing here with these imbeciles? All right. So Aldemar, Blodgett, you are actually the only one who is uninjured. So I'm going to go start with you right now. So
okay. Since we're down that way, I guess
that corner there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I should also remind you, you did not have any rest period between killing the Medusa and coming off this way. So your spells are what they are at this point until you can get to a point where you can sort of rest up.
Roger that. Okay.
And then roll me a d4.
All right.
All of us, or just?
Yes, Blodgett.
3.
All right, that's your luck points.
All right.
You lucky motherfucker. So, on to you. What are you going to do, Blodgett? These guys are kind of recovering and rubbing their feet and knees and elbows.
All right. I'll go on ahead and move further down the staircase, testing it out for being careful of the oily residue on the stairs, but not moving too far out of the
any oil. There's no sticky oil, there's no KY jelly on the stairs.
Okay, on the stairs. All right.
So Aaron Clary didn't come this way.
All right. I'll move on further down in the light and just inspect the area and look forward to see if I can detect any traps or secret doors or anything like that. Just kind of scouting ahead carefully.
From a combination of your ruined infravision because of the light, but you can see right up to about here. So you're looking at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about almost 60 feet down. And then that's when the light sort of fades and it keeps going.
Okay.
So Blodgett, you're moved around here. Anything special you want to do?
Just scout out the area ahead of us.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
I rolled a 15.
All right. You don't notice anything notable there. The construction of the stairs looks pretty well done and fairly recent, let's just say. It doesn't look like some ancient ruins kind of thing.
Okay.
Which most of the I guess the upper stockade was rebuilt. So Aldemar, you're next in line.
Okay.
Now, Aldemar, you have recovered the dagger that was stolen from you. You are let's see, your sword would be scabbard and your bow would be at least in hand, I would presume. So
okay. I'm gonna put my bow, I'm gonna sling it and pull out my sword.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and follow the other two in front of me.
All right. Well, Aldemar, Blodgett just saddles up next to you right now. You notice he kind of he's sort of skulking around, checking the footholds and sniffing around.
Where's that the little squirrely furry bastard?
The badger?
Yeah, where's he?
The badger's with Grot right now.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see him.
Yeah,
he's in my backpack. Mer.
Animal friendship.
No, it's like Yoda.
Away, put your weapon.
Animal companion.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
It's his fur baby.
Yes. Do you want to do anything? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna move up ahead of them.
You want to keep going down? It's a little dark from where you're at, and you are a human, so the light like pretty much stops right about probably from where you're
I'm
at.
gonna make a torch.
Okay, so you'll start lighting torch. Great.
Right.
Okay, Duncan, you are behind both these guys now. They kind of are. You see, Aldemar is lighting a torch, and Blodgett is poking around on the ground.
No, I was gonna say I wanted to light a torch as well. So
Yeah. Well, Aldemar's on it right now.
we don't need an extra torch. So
No, not really. I mean, well, if you can, if you really want.
I don't want to move any further ahead until we have more light. So I'm just.
You've recovered. You're back on your feet. You got your helmet back on. Are you? Did you carry the helmet from the big guy upstairs? Did you keep that with you?
Your magic helmet.
I don't know if I did. I don't have it written
Oh,
down.
you didn't say you did. So
I'm not going to take credit for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm just gonna have the sword ready and keep an eye out.
Okay, so you're good. So well, you have a hammer, is what you have. You have a footman's hammer. Let's see, Rothas. You're back on your feet now, even though you slipped, elf.
That
What are you going
flaking
to do?
bastard.
What are you gonna do, Amos?
Amos ain't here.
Oh, he's not. Where the hell?
Oh,
Am I gonna have to run Amos? Oh, fuck! I thought
You have to run Amos.
Was he in there earlier? I thought I saw him.
No, he pulled the last minute. I can't make
All
it,
right,
guys.
all right. I'm gonna use Rothas. Rothas is going to go. Come on this side. Grot now you can go, Grot.
Oh, okay. So, all right, Grot is he's drawing his sword again.
Okay.
His great big two-handed sword, and he's got the badger in his pack. He's looking ahead, and the torches
You're
are
the one who
flaring in his eyes.
You're the one who slammed your ass all the way down before everybody else. So
Yeah, I led the way. I'm like, watch out for that first step. Who put that there?
Your sword, you're sore, and your knees hurt, and your elbows hurt, and like your collarbone hurts.
Grat sore. All right, so these torches are flaring in his eyes, so he really can't see with his infravision.
No.
I'm gonna let the ranger and the thief do their job because I don't feel like falling again. So I'll take up the midpoint in the marching order.
Okay. And Gray, what are you doing?
Grat rest.
I am just trying to stay close to Lupo, keeping an eye on him because I am still suspicious. He just, based on his behavior, seeming to gradually change with him reading this book. And I think after the crap last time, I'm probably still holding on to my hammer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You have a hammer or you have a mace? I forget what you.
Let me actually. That's a good. No, it is a mace.
It's a
right.
mace. See, it is your a mace is your weapon of choice. Okay, and Lupo is just sort of being Lupo, trying to saddle all up the stuff that you've sort of put in his bags and stuff. But he's back up and ready to go. Blodgett, you're up here leading the way. Where do you want to go?
I'm assuming the light range has moved forward, so I will continue to move forward.
Okay. So the light range.
Other than that little bastard we fought last time, is there anything else on the stairs, maybe walls, that would indicate passage, footprints, any dust disturbed, webs that might be torn?
You have not seen anything like that other than the slimy shit that caused you to slip down all the way down here.
Okay, so it's just that little bastard.
Yep. That you know, Blodgett hasn't said, "Hey, look, footprints." Okay, Blodgett, you're here. Do you want to move on, or what?
Move on forward again, scouting the area, being careful of where I'm walking. And
Aldemar, you have a torch in your hand.
That's the rumor. I'm going to continue running down the stairs. Well, I'm going to continue walking down the stairs.
Very good.
Careful.
Describe what you do.
Yeah, let him run.
Yes.
Make it easier for me to scout behind him.
See?
Just push him down the stairs and see if anything jumps out at him.
Much better. Okay. And Duncan, I presume you're going to follow along as well.
I'm following Aldemar and Blodgett.
Okay. Rothos does not turn into a happy little gnome and comes Grot.
Correct. I will follow along.
All right. And Gray, I presume you're going to.
Just following along, watching and listening.
Is right here. There we go. Much better. Okay. It keeps on going until you kind of see a bend and you see a corner here down. You finally, Blodgett, you're finally starting to see the bottom of this thing.
Okay.
And again, you have traveled.
Yeah, how many feet down are we?
About 120 feet down.
Like,
so you're going really way down. Like this.
Stories down.
Yeah, this is a few stories down. So you're going. It's on. You're getting low. Blodgett, you want to keep going down to this point?
Yeah, I do. But once I get to the edge there, I'm going to stop and peer.
Pull out your mirror.
Yeah, and peer around the corner to make sure we're not walking into something.
When you
or
do,
someone.
you notice a light source at the end, like down this hallway here, which I'm about to show you.
Okay. Do the rest of us see it?
No, not really. Not until you round the corner. But that's just where Blodgett is right now.
Okay. When I notice the light source, I'll throw up my my left hand to kind of have everyone stop up, and then I'll tell Aldemar, once he gets up near me, that there's light up ahead, so there may be some of the other inhabitants and denizens of the Slavers' Stockade.
Yes.
And to let everyone else know behind us.
So right here is, you can actually see some cobwebs in the passage, but because the light source is actually right down. You'll because the light source is at the end of the hall, you can see
all that.
There it is, right about.
Oh, it's getting brighter. Look at that.
Right about there. There you go.
Cool.
That's where you see. That's where you see the light. There's a torch of some sort that is glowing right about there.
Okay.
Shut up.
And the only thing you notice between here and there, again, your infravision is about like a third strength where you're at, and it's ruined by Lupo being behind you, but also because this is the major heat source that you see down at the end of this hall, and you're looking at, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 70, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 150 feet down.
Okay.
From where you're at. So there's a definite thing going on down there.
Send the badger.
Something's going down over here. So anyways, everybody, Aldemar stops. Everybody stops as soon as you sort of throw up your hand. I presume.
Yes, I hope so.
Aldemar.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm just going. I'm trying not to slip down and fall. So I got the torch, so I can see everything's looking good. I assume. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna
let me actually. You have the torch here, so we.
Yeah. So I'm going to continue moving towards. I can't read their names.
Blodgett.
Blodgett. Yeah.
Oh, here. Let me blow those up.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm just going to head up toward Blodgett, but as fast as I can, but while taking into consideration the fact that the stairs may be slippery.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have any trouble getting down to right behind Blodgett. Do you want to pass him, or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'm going to keep going forward, and just so I got my sword, I got the torch in one hand, the sword in one hand.
Okay.
I'm ready for.
All right. Now at this point, when you round Blodgett there, you also see the torch at the very end of the hallway that is down here. Oops, wait a minute. Blodgett there.
Well, I was going to suggest scouting ahead, but since he walked past me and now his torch is flaring at the end of the hallway, that's
yes. Well, you've
whatever
got
surprise
plenty of
we're
light.
going to
There's
have.
plenty of light where you're at right now.
There's
Yeah,
cobwebs down there.
Yep.
But we also have given up any element of surprise of me sneaking down to see what we're walking into. Before
All right, Duncan, you're up. Duncan, what are you going to do? Just follow along?
I've got to follow along. I was going to suggest we send the Badger ahead to scout out, but there's no point in that plan.
Yeah, Aldemar could tell it too, I suppose. Grot, you're there. What do you want to do? You see all this going on.
All right, I'm going to carefully make my way down the stairs. Making sure I don't trip on anything and slide on anything slimy. And bring up... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, that's good. 40 or
50 feet anyways. Gray, I presume you want to follow it?
I'm just staying close. Now, I can't see the light source from where I am because I'm not around the corner yet, but does it seem to be steady or is the light source moving?
You don't know that unless you're going to yell down the hallway and ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down the hallway. That was the first thing when I heard a light source. Is it a sconce or a torch or candles in the wall, or is it somebody
you can't
walking
tell from this far away because it's so far, but it looks like it might be a lantern or a torch.
Okay, so it's not moving. The light's not approaching.
No, it's just in one static position. So. Grot is right here, and we'll put Lupo behind you guys. There we go. All right. I need everybody to roll me a D20.
9 for Grot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Are
9.
we rolling? What are we rolling for? Because I got a 20.
You got 20? Oh, good. Okay.
I got a 5.
9 for Grot.
9 for Grot.
That 20 could be bad depending on what we're doing.
Duncan, what'd you get? And wait, I got to roll for these guys too. Okay. And Rothos. All right, good enough. All right. You don't hear anything or see anything, nothing out of the ordinary changes for any of you at this point. Let's see. Who rolled the 20? Gray, you rolled the 20.
I rolled a 20.
You don't, nothing seems out of the ordinary to you. Looking around, looking for footprints and foot traffic and stuff like that. You can't really tell down here. I mean, maybe Aldemar or Blodgett could, but you don't see anything on the way down. And pretty much everybody else is sort of just where they're at looking. Blodgett, what do you want to do?
I'm going to move on ahead down the hallway, trying to stick to the shadows along the sides of the wall as I do so, although I do want to avoid the cobwebs as I go past.
Okay, where you want to I'm going to move you. Is this where you want to be moved, or where do you want me
to the right side there?
Over here?
How big are these cobwebs? How thick do they look?
You can't tell from this distance. They're 10, 30, 40 feet. They're about 50 feet away. Okay. And Aldemar, you are right here. Oh, Blodgett, you said you're trying to hide in shadows. Is that what you're trying to do?
I try to stick to the shadows, not necessarily doing the hide in shadows yet, but I'm wanting to stick to the shadows to.
So you're not
move
like
down there stealthily.
No. Okay. Right. You think you're hiding in shadows? Put it that way.
Okay.
You're doing the best you can.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, I've got Aldemar behind me with a torch, so it's I'm trying to keep that in mind as I'm
not helping.
No, so I'm but I wasn't expecting him to walk past me into the hallway until I'd
hey guys, what's going on in this
just
room?
stand opposite of Grot so that Grot's shadow is on you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Always walking Grot's shadow, and then you're
all right. All right. Hold on, and while I roll a few dice, and I move my mice here. Okay, and Aldemar and us. Okay, Blodgett, as you're trying to hide in shadows from where you're at, you notice something that is on this wall right here.
Yeah.
Where Aldemar is, and you transitioning from here over to here, you realize that there's something out of the ordinary on the wall where Aldemar was. You would have saw it before, but Aldemar got in your way.
Yeah.
And there's something. It looks like irregular construction, like right around this wall right here, right about where.
Okay. I stop what I'm doing and move further to investigate that. And if Aldemar is in my way, I just kind of, nudge him aside.
All right. Aldemar, Blodgett nudges you to the side. And now...
I don't want to push him, but...
Aldemar, you look at what Blodgett's looking at. It's something on this wall right up in here.
So I'll ask Blodgett, what do you see?
Something about this is not right.
Let's see. Aldemar, roll me a d20.
And it's a 9.
Okay. You are totally confused. You're like, what the hell is this guy doing? It looks just fine to you. Like, what the? It looks like all the other walls in here.
All right.
Duncan, you see all this happening. What are you going to do?
I'm going to look at it closely and see if I notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Although
So,
is not really
so you're looking at roll me a d20.
It's a 4.
4. Now you don't really see anything out of the ordinary, which is odd to you because you have like masonry skills. So, and then Rothos is an elf, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
All right. Rothos has found what looks like a poorly hidden secret door right about where he is, like right around this area right here.
Turns around, is like,
because he is an elf.
Mm-hmm.
And they can pass by a secret door and have a chance to see it without even knowing they're looking at it. So there is what appears to be some sort of secret door right here. And then so Rothos calls to you, Blodgett, and says, I think this is what you're looking for. I think this is what you're looking for.
There you go.
And now, Aldemar, you realize that there's some kind of construction that's here, and it looks like it's like fairly recent. And Duncan, you notice the same. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'm going to take a closer look at it.
Yep.
I'll go with him.
Figure out the working mechanism of it.
Okay. Now, Blodgett, roll me a d20. Duncan, roll me a d20. And Aldemar, roll me a d20.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I
Aldemar?
also rolled a 12.
Aldemar?
I rolled a 16.
16. Okay. Aldemar, from where you're at, as Blodgett is sort of coming over, you notice that the light source down the hall, you can tell that it is some sort of lantern or a lamp of some kind. Like maybe an oil lamp down here. Because it looked like it might have like swung back and forth a little bit like a lamp would.
I'm just going to keep moving forward.
You're going to go ahead, down? How far do you want to go?
As far as I can go.
All right. Push you right up to right about where the spider webs are right there. I presume you want to stop in front of those webs. So
don't do that.
Or you don't have to. If you want to keep, you can go. You can skirt them if you'd like.
No.
I can stop you there, or I can give you here if you want to go there. Tell me what you want to do, Aldemar.
I'll stop before the webs.
I'll stop before the webs. Okay.
I'll let someone else take.
Don't let me influence you because you will die. Okay, Gray, you see what's going on over here. Duncan, you now see the door itself. There is a secret door of some sorts right here. Your masonry skill says, boy, that was a shoddy job. And Gray,
All right.
you are right here. Lupo's behind Grot with everybody, and Rothos has now sort of like stepped a little bit back so that you guys, like Blodgett, is coming down to investigate. But Gray, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try to position myself so that when they open the door, I am not directly in front of it, but I want to be close enough so that I can grab somebody and pull them out of the way if anything comes flying out of that door. I'm basically, you know what? Duncan is probably, he can handle himself. I'm going to stand by probably Rothos because he's probably the smallest. If something comes flying out that door, I'm going to toss Rothos.
Nice.
Pull him out of the way.
Excellent. So you are on standby to throw Rothos into the fire. Grot, what are you doing? You see everybody, you see the secret door now. Everybody's pointing it out. And Lupo steps by you to give a little bit more light.
Where Ranger?
You don't see him where he's at. Last you saw him, he was here and he walked down the hallway.
How's the Badger reacting to the environment right now?
The Badger's in your backpack right now, and he's not like freaking out or anything.
You should let the Badger go on first.
He's just sniffing the air right now.
All right, I just use him as a canary in the coal mine kind of thing. All right,
he's just sniffing the air, kind of like poking around. He's not like high alert or anything.
All right, that's what I was. Considering
you just fell down. Oh, I don't know, 100 feet of stairs a while ago.
Well, that's what I was worried.
He's
about.
remarkably well composed.
All right, cool. He's got his shit together. All right, so Benjamin's okay. All right, these guys are milling around what appears to be a secret door. Can I tell how does it open? Does it push or pull or how's it open?
You can't tell from where you're at right now.
All right, so you found secret door. How open? You go open it or stare at it?
Well, Rothos turns to you and he's just like, be my guest. I just find the doors. You have to walk into them. I just present the doors to you. And he looks at you and he realizes that Gray is looking at him like he's going to push him in. He's kind of like raises an eye, like Mr. Spock raises an eyebrow at you.
All right, who opened door?
Nobody's opened it. They just discovered it. That's right there. It's still sealed. It looks like it's some sort of opening in the stone itself.
I'm going to still have my sword drawn, but down. It's obviously pointing downward, so I'm not stabbing anybody.
Yes. Watch where
I'm just going to be at the ready. I'm assuming someone else is going to open the damn door because they're ahead of me.
Just waiting my turn.
Yeah. So.
All right, so Duncan, from your vantage point, you can see that it fills probably about this 10-foot. So this might be about a 6-foot wide door, but it's in the 10-foot space right about here. And you can see that it is not, in fact, stone. It is some sort of like wood of some sort, and it has been painted to look like it is actually stone. And it has been recently done. It looks fairly new. It looks like somebody constructed it not too long ago. And Blodgett, you are right here. What are you going to do?
Move over to the door to investigate how to best open it.
All right. Well, you and Duncan come to the same consensus that it's meant to look like it is a stone door when in fact it is not. And had you not had an elf right there, you probably would have walked right by it.
Okay.
So there it is, right in front of you.
All right. Can I figure out how to open it?
You can. It seems to open inwards, and there is no lock, and there is no there's no handle or anything. It's just sort of a push it in kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure how it could be trapped, but I will go on ahead and carefully push it open.
Okay. You push it open. Tell me what you're doing. Give me details.
Well, I apply a minimal amount of pressure and increase that pressure until the door begins to open.
Okay. The door is right about here. And you are right about here. It pushes, so that's about where the secret door is, where I've placed you right there.
Okay.
And so you push yourself in, and you see that there is light behind the door. In fact, it opens into a room of some sorts, and you can hear what sounds like laughter and glass, well, not glass, like mugs clinking, and you can smell what smells like kind of like not very well cooked meat. And you can hear laughter, and just sort of a muffled language from where you're at right now. It sounds very similar to the goblin and hobgoblinish that you've heard all throughout this adventure. So.
Okay, I stop opening the door. I move back, and I inform Rothos and Duncan of what you had just told me. That I can hear the voices of some kind of goblin creatures. This seems to be either a barracks or mess hall because of the noises of like glasses and laughing and the smell of foods. So I have no idea how many are in there, but there's more than one based on the fact that I can hear conversations.
Okay. Duncan, you hear that. Gray, you hear that. Grot, you hear that. Aldemar does not hear that because he's down here poking at spider webs. So,
we're eating. We're not even going to know it.
All right. So there's something going on. Aldemar, you're right here. You see everybody sort of congregating down at the hall. What do you want to do?
I turn to them and say, "What are you guys waiting for?"
All right. Lupo says, "We found a secret door, Sir Aldemar."
Oh my!
He's being very polite and conciliatory towards you for some strange reason. Since you tried to kill him upstairs.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yes.
No, that's true.
Wow.
I was pushed into the fight to rescue him.
Wow.
Master Aldemar, there is a secret door back here.
Are you
Great.
pondering what I'm pondering?
Here we've discovered something.
All right. I guess we'll go down it, or at least check it out.
All right. What do you want to do? You want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move down to where he is.
All right. There you go. Much
I
better.
push him aside just to let him know.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Pardon me. All right. Duncan, you see this going on. Rothos is back here, and he's sort of getting a little bit restless and fidgety. He's looks like he might be ready to do a cantrip or something if the shit hits the fan. Gray, what are you gonna do? You know all this. Blodgett reports what he just said.
Oh, shit. If there's fucking goblins, then oh boy. Again, I'm just going to stay close to Rothos. I've got my shield. I've got my mace and
Magic helmet.
Just magic helmet.
Magic helmet.
Missile.
Ready to kick some ass.
Okay, Grot, there.
No,
Grot could always-
He's like hulking up. He's getting ready.
I'm shifting on each foot. I'm ready to go. All right. So did I hear any
You
of the goblin
are
noises?
on the last 3 steps of the stairs.
So I didn't hear any of the goblin noises.
No, you didn't, but you did hear Blodgett like sort of under his breath because he didn't say so, but under his breath.
Yeah. Assume I am always whispering unless I
Right.
tell you I yell.
All right, well,
All right,
you know how things work. I got to go by Jeffro.
So I'm gonna come down to I'll make sure I'm in the hallway as well as much as I can be without crowding anybody out.
Yeah, because remember, like
No.
you're looking at about a 40 to 50, 40 or what 40 square foot. What 40 square foot? Yeah, 20 square foot. All right. All right. Aldemar's down here. Blodgett, you're up. What do you want to do?
I suggest we could possibly send Grot in to scout out the area since he looks similar enough to their kind that he might be able to go in and act like he belongs there and we wouldn't be going in blind. Or I could try sneaking in and try not to be detected, in which case once they see me, the gig is up and they'll immediately attack. So obviously if Grot goes in and sees it's just 4 or 5 guys, we could probably deal with them pretty easily.
Grot liked that idea.
So that would be my suggestion that I quietly impart to the rest of the party.
Grot, you're big. You're dumb.
Yes.
Get in there.
Grot liked that
Duncan
idea.
endorses the Grot.
Yes. Try to be quiet about things. We don't want them to know we're here.
Yeah.
Grat, think you all suck. All right, Grat, get out.
Duncan, do you like that idea? What are you going to do? Are you going to go along with all this?
I'm going to step aside and let Grat walk through the door.
All right. If that's what you've decided to do. Are you going to do that? Grat, you have to make the decision. You're the final call.
That's right.
That your final decision?
That's my final decision. Yeah, so Grat's going to one side everybody.
Okay.
He still has his two-handed sword he's holding negligently in his left hand.
Okay.
He looks at the badger. You ready? Let's do this.
If it's just goblins, I do not want to waste a bless spell because we'll kick the shit out of them. But if it seems like it's something worse, then immediately come back and tell me, and I will cast bless on all of us, which will increase our 2 hit.
Disengage, sure.
Yeah, if we can see, or if nothing else, yell, and I'll cast it on everybody who's not already engaged in combat.
All right, so this door pushes inwards, correct?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna open up until I can see what the lay of the land is a little bit without
so you push it open and
just a little bit.
See, oops, wait a minute. I should not have to do that. Wait a minute. Need this. All right, this is what. So here's what you see. Okay, inside here, it's actually very well lit. You can hear that there are voices, and you can see that there are goblins around this table right here. The room is actually quite well lit, and the goblins are sitting around a table, and it looks as if they are eating or drinking. Across the far hall right here, you can see what looks like there's somebody in this cage right here.
Oh,
and
okay.
they are eating and drinking at this fine establishment.
Yeah, right.
And let's see, you can see right up to about right there. What you're doing now. They are like hanging around. This one that's over here. Should say that one. Is that the right one? Yeah, is sort of looking in on the what's going on. And he's kind of like sniffing at him, like he's kind of has his nose up in the air. But they're sitting around, and they are. It looks like the ones along here have their back to you, and the ones along here are looking and talking to the other ones, and it looks like they're kind of bullying each other and fucking with each other, and
they're just messing around.
They're messing around, and they're eating some food, and they're having some. There are let's see, sitting at a long table in the middle of the room. Apparently, eating dinner are several goblins. They appear to be. They look like when you come in the hall. When you come in, they appear to be somewhat surprised that you're there. They look at you.
Well, I have something I want to say to them.
As you come in, because it's really the only door on the side. And they're looking at you like, who's coming in? Because it's clearly a secret door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the southeast corner of the room, looks like there's a body that's laying on the ground in what looks like a pen of some sort, or like a holding cell.
Okay.
And you count 3, 6, 8,
12, right?
Well, about 12. Yeah, 12.
About a dozen. All right, so I'm gonna. Blodgett's right next to me, right?
Blodgett's right next to you. And the badger's in your backpack right now.
I'm gonna push further in on something I'm going to say to these assholes, but before I do that, I kind of lean down real fast and say 12 of them.
Okay.
And,
all right. So I push the door further open, and I stride boldly in 1 block.
Okay.
And I yell in common, Grat need take piss, we're bathroom.
Okay. The minute you open your mouth and start like before you even get the second word out, they all wheel around with crossbows and are completely prepared for you. And so every last one of them pulls up an already knocked crossbow and fires on you like immediately. So they were not they were faking that they were surprised, and every last one of them had already prepared a crossbow. So that being said,
can we hear what the fuck is going on in there?
You can see exactly what's going on because crossbow bolts are about to fly through the secret door at you.
Gretze, help.
As soon as I am able to do so in whatever role we get, I'm casting Bless on everybody.
Well, you've already been surprised, so let's see. Right. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the first 3.
Our Bless is 5.
3 at 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. I got to roll separate for the ones in the back because they might hit their friends.
And I hope they do.
So Grot, 1 miss, 1 hit, 1 miss, 1 hit. 2 hits. 2 out of those 4 hit you. Crossbow bolts, so that's 2 for you. I'll come back to the damage in just a moment. So that's 4. 2, 4. All right. Now these 4 are going to fire out into the hallway, just sort of indiscriminately. So it'll be spread between Gray and Rothos. Blodgett is just barely out of the way, so I will allow you to dodge.
Am I able to yank or shove Rothos out of the way?
Not now, because you are completely taken by surprise.
Right.
So Rothos is going to take 2, and well, actually, I'm gonna randomize them. So let's see how many hit. Ooh, there's 1. That's a 19. That's 1. That's a miss.
Honest.
That's a miss. And that is a 20, my friend. My goodness. So I got a 19 and a 20, and 2 of them missed.
A critical hit.
So now I'm going to randomize them between the 2 of you. So one of you might get both of them. We'll see. And okay, so 1 for each of you. Rothos is going to get the 20 because he's like the first one in the face. So Gray, you're going to get hit pretty soundly with that 19. So Rothos is going to. This is going to hurt Rothos. Jesus Christ. Rothos takes 12 points of damage from that one. All right, so 12 onto Rothos, and I think that might have put him down. And let's see, Gray, you are lucky enough to take normal damage, and you are going to take a solid 5 hit points of damage from that shot. So that is 4 and 4 is 8, and then I got 4 more to go. I got this guy right here, so I'm going to fire out. Duncan, you're the only one that I got a shot at. So
I'll be right back. Just a minute.
And that one misses you, so you're okay. And so I got these 3 in the back. Oh boy. Okay. This will be fun. They can only really see Grot, so I'm going to fire on Grot, but there's a high probability that they will hit their friends. So
nice. Fuck those guys.
A miss, a dead miss, and no, they all miss. All three in the back miss. So,
fuck them.
Yep. So they kind of fire wildly, and then the moment that they fire their crossbows, they drop the crossbows and they pull what look like wooden clubs, like beaten sticks. And so that's their turn for now. Rothos is. I got to look at Rothos's character sheet. Hang on. I was not prepared for actually injuring Rothos today, but such is
what he
life.
gets for not being here.
Such is life. Let me look here because I got his character sheets. Where's Rothos? Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, that most definitely. What? Oh, no. Shouldn't say that. He is. Where did I put him at? Sorry, I got to call up his sheet here. Much better. Okay, so Rothos is definitely blooded by this whole thing. So he takes one like square in the chest, Gray. And so he almost like wheels like slams back into you as you take one right in the collarbone area. So you've got a solid hit from a crossbow bolt. Rothos took it like straight in the chest. So bear that in mind. let's see. Okay, so that drops him to. Okay. Rothas is still alive. He's still on his feet. He just got hammered by this thing. I have that and that. Okay. Now then, Duncan, you see all this commotion going on.
Right.
Rothas definitely he's definitely hurt. Gray is definitely hurt. And Blodgett, you see all this. You see all these like crossbow bolts just go singing through the corridor. And they are like 100% prepared for you guys to come in at them. And now, Grot, you see the gravity of the situation that you're in, which is here. There's another one that's down here as well. And there appears to be some sort of alcove that's on this side over here. You can see a bend around the corner in that space. And then this is the back wall here. The reason you can see this is because there's torches that are lighting the room. And it looks like it's some sort of barracks or it's some sort of like area where they garrison these guards, essentially. And that is so 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. And now, Grot, you've been hit, but you weren't like hurt like as badly as you got some, but like the bolts are sticking. What kind of armor do you have, Grot?
Chainmail.
So you got it hit you, it pierced you, but they're hanging in your chainmail right now.
All right.
And just for let's just go. I need to go around the horn for as far as armor is concerned. I know. Maybe that brigandine armor. Remember we were talking about that? The brigandine armor is basically a bandit. Well, bandit has metal in it. Like it has you're in chainmail, but you didn't get hit. So there's some things happening like we're kind of arguing with. All right, so Grot, you actually have the next initiative, and then you got to roll for initiative. So after I can do
a retort to their surprise.
So you can reply because you're not as injured as the other two guys.
All right, so fuck these. All right, so the one that's closest to me at the top there, it's like right across from me.
Mm-hmm. This guy?
I'm just gonna. My sword's still in my hand. I take it in both hands, and I'm gonna swing down with all my might and try to cleave this fucker in two. Grot kills.
This one.
Yeah, I'll move up there between those two because I can take those two out and let the other guys come in behind me. So all right.
Roll me a d20. That's no problem for that attack. So go ahead.
17.
All right. So you pretty much clip this guy and with the two-handed sword. So let me see here.
It's 1 to 10 plus my other damage. So plus 3.
Oh yeah. You basically just cut the guy in half, and then with the follow through, you pretty much the one that's next to him ducks as you would have clipped him had he with the follow through on the thing. So nice. This guy is more than dead.
That's why. All right. Yeah,
that's what you get.
Banded mail and shield are both +1, so yeah, I'm right on that.
All right, so you more than kill that guy. Now, you are in a combat situation, so everybody's going to need to roll a d20 because I'm still doing old style initiative.
All right.
So everybody, okay, first time, I'm going to go around the horn. Gray roll. 16 for Gray.
Are we going high to low or low to high for initiative here?
Well, it's going to depend. Duncan, roll.
14.
Aldemar, roll. Aldemar. I said Aldemar.
Sorry.
DJ, roll 20-sided for your
I roll. Hey! I rolled 13.
13. Good enough.
Lucky 13.
And, oh, Jesus, Rothas. I'm so sorry. Okay. Lupo, Lupo, like, gets agitated.
You want me to roll too?
No, yeah, I do want you to roll. Go, Grot.
4.
Yeah, that figures.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, and I got Aldemar. Okay, I think I got everybody. Nice. All right, and these guys are.
You didn't get me, and it was 4.
And you were 4 as well. Oh, that's right. Sorry, Blodgett. You're 4, and these guys are at not too much more than that. So, and then, okay. So, Grot, or excuse me, not Grot. Gray, you actually have initiative, and Rothos is just like he's almost like in your arms.
I am casting Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, you are going to need to pull the bolt out of your clavicle before you do that. So,
oh fuck! All right, I do that then.
Yes. Okay. So you're trying to recover from your injury.
Do I need to make a strength check to see if I'm able to get that thing out of there?
Actually, a dexterity check is what you're going to need because you're in the banded mail.
Shit. Fuck. 15, and my dexterity is fuck. My dexterity is 10. I'm not very dexterous.
Well, you managed to pull it out, but the bolt's still hanging in your armor, so it's no longer like stuck in your flesh. At least, Rothos, on the other hand, has a bolt like dead in the chest at this point. So, so you can Rothos is like he's going to miss this action because
am I able to?
You can help. You can with your second action. You can aid Rothos if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep him from dying.
Okay.
At least keep him alive long enough to cast fireball.
Okay. Does he have
He even has to cast fireball and
or lightning.
But either way, you're helping him pull the thing out, and so he's he's blooded in his chest. So that's what's going on with you. And who's next up is going to be Duncan. Actually, you're next. What you see all this going on? What are you going to do?
I'm going to charge in and attack the nearest 2 goblins.
Attaboy.
There you go.
2, 3. Yep. Okay.
Correct,
so
correct.
Duncan, you can get 2 attacks with that hammer.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
Roll me a d20 twice.
I have an 11 and a 17.
Okay, 17 is more than enough to clip that one. The 11, the other one is going to dodge from that. So let's see. Oh, you can use the hammer. So let's. All right, you basically brain this one right here.
Nice.
Yeah, they're only goblins.
Fuck them.
Still counts.
All right, so you crack that one open, and the other one, as you're coming in, I mean, you've almost like whipped this one too, but he comes out of the chair and kind of reels this way, kind of scrambling to his feet and to get out of the way of the blow. So you're right there. Well done. And who is next up in line is Aldemar. You're up next, Aldemar. What are you gonna do?
Dress in here.
Aldemar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You already have your longsword in hand because that's what you said. So
Yep.
you are 1, 2, 3. I can get you to right about there if you want.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. You could get 1 attack on this good fellow.
Screw it. Let's do it.
All right.
That's
Roll,
right.
roll a d20, my friend. Roll a monkey boy.
not my
18.
damn planet.
18.
boy.
Good for you. And you are going to do a healthy 1 point of damage to that guy.
Nice.
So, as he's scrambling out of the
What do I
way,
get to roll? D6?
I'm rolling damage for you.
What?
He's
Why,
doing- yeah.
why do you get to roll damage for me?
because
He's doing it for everybody.
I'm doing it for everybody, so you can see like when it hits the guy, I'm describing to you like what's happening as far as like the damages.
Yeah.
DM style.
That's
Yeah.
a loss of frame for Aldemar. I don't know.
Yeah, well, trust
Suck
me.
it up.
I'll give it to you when I give it to you. Trust me. Let's see, Aldemar, you're right there. And who is next? I mean, he's still the goblin's like who's next in line is Lupo of all people is in line. Lupo's right here, but he's going to just sort of try to help out with Rothos and do his thing. He's not going to be able to get through there to do an attack anyways. He's going to lend aid to Rothos. And the next in line is actually Blodgett. What's your dexterity? Certainly greater than Grot's. You're up next. Go. You rolled the same as Grot, so
yeah, mine's 14.
Okay. Yeah, my dex is 18. Basically, I'll peer around the corner and look if I see an opportunity to attack someone from behind, because while a rogue may very easily tank in 5th edition, a thief does not tank in 1st edition.
Exactly.
So I am looking for an opportunity, someone with their back to me or distracted by combat.
They are pretty much laser focused on everything. They knew you were coming. Put it that way. You got that idea, but however, they are all in the midst of melee right now, so you can get in the confusion. But basically, you come around the corner, and this is what you see. Okay. On your first action, anything else you want to do?
If there isn't a target near me with their back to me, I am staying put for now.
They all have the drop on you, so they see you do everything you're doing.
All right, then I will stay out in the hallway. Let the bigger guys go in, and I'll wait to go in behind them.
All right, and last but not least, Grot, you're up again because they rolled like shit. So,
all right, Grot's really pissed. He's going to take out that one near him, or attempt to anyway.
The one that's right here.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
13.
All right,
plus whatever.
That's enough to crack his skull. And so let's see. You are
1 to 10 plus 3.
Oh yeah, wait.
Or 4 with the great sword plus 1.
Yep. Okay. This one is quite dead as well. Yeah. They are no match for a 2-handed sword, which, by the way, you can swing to its full effect in this room.
Yeah, it's a plus 4 to hit and plus 9 damage.
Yes,
I would
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So that cracks that guy, and now they can fight back. And this dude will move around here. He screams across the table. This guy also launches himself across the table at Duncan.
And trips.
This guy comes back around over to here, but he's a little. Remember, he was ducking out of the way, so he's not like 100%. This goblin will move to here. This goblin will go to town. And these goblins are going to move to this way. This one will go over here.
And they're tanking up down south.
These two are running, probably make it about there. And they're just like, they're dressed in like, they don't have like armor on, but they look like they have some kind of uniform. Like they're all wearing black. Which is odd for goblins because they usually just throw on like whatever. Like
they all have the same. They all have the same gear.
They all have the same gear, and they all have what looks like. I mean, it's what passes for a uniform of some sorts. Now, as all this is happening, where's my other dude? There he is. From around the corner here. There you go. A hobgoblin, a largish hobgoblin that you didn't see before, Aldemar, comes rushing around this corner here, and he has a morning star in his hand, and he is going to attack as well. So,
motherfucker,
great Scott.
All right, so Grot, this goblin right here, not that goblin, this goblin. Oops, wait a minute, this goblin, come back here. This goblin. He goes, I kill you. And he smacks into you, and he has a what looks like sort of a well-made wooden club, and he smashes it into your chest, but does like no damage.
Like my kneecaps.
Whatsoever. He's trying to like smash you with it. Meanwhile, this guy, I'll bring him up here, does something similar and starts to smash you with. And to similar effect with a heavy wooden club. Duncan, these 3 guys, let's roll 3. One hit, miss, and miss. Okay, one of them actually connects with you, and that does 3 points of damage to you, Duncan, from a heavy wooden club.
I've got 28 out of 25 HP from my
you're good.
4 lycanthropy, so I think you're all right.
So drop 3.
Right.
Okay, that's pretty good actually, because those other ones they're goblins, right? I mean, they're not like battle masters. Aldemar, you are. Let's see, I got 3 there. This guy came up. So Aldemar, let's roll the goblin first on you, and that guy fumbles and drops his club as he's trying to swing into you. This is the guy who was scrambling out of the swing to begin with, so he like completely fumbles. And his wooden club goes scattering across the bottom. He doesn't look like he's very skilled at all of this. However, the hobgoblin that just you didn't know was behind or around that corner right there swings a morning star at you.
That's a spiked club.
And that smashes you for a 20. So
holy crap.
Whoa, what? I got my sword up. The sword would block it.
Wait.
You were right. You were right in mid swing for the other one.
This is all happening at the same time, TJ.
TJ, you take 8 points of damage from that.
Okay.
Yep.
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. I double the rolls for these two, so that was 8 points was double.
All right.
Yeah. So you take a hit from that again, mostly because you didn't know he was there. So that is that round. That's round 1, and now we go back to Gray.
I am going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Blodgett.
Now you can, yes, on Blodgett.
Isn't Blood? Oh, Rothus. Sorry, Rothus.
Blodgett goes, okay.
Rothus
lay it on me, big guy.
Blodgett. Rothus is really he's dying in my arms here. 5 + 1, so he gets 6 points of health.
All right, so yes,
he's going to die.
Yes. All right, so Rothus is being magically recovered by you. That is your full action for that.
Massaging his magic into his shoulders now.
Right. Yes, you're giving him a rub. He's giving him a rub down. All right, Rothus can only recover at this point. Lupo is right there, and he's like Blodgett. You see his eyes kind of like roll back in his head.
I yell at Lupo, hold that mic steady.
You're busy casting a spell, friend. Duncan, you're up next, my friend, and you have 3 healthy targets right in front of you.
Well, let's pick 2 of them and attack.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Play whack-a-mole with the goblins.
I've got a 15 and an 11.
Okay, 15 is solid, and that will smack. Let's just go for this one right here. And use that. Oh, that was a hammer, wasn't it?
Yes. It's a +1.
Yep, I know. You just this guy's gone. You got him for 7 points of damage, so that one is more than dead.
Nice.
Bye. The other one at the 11 wasn't enough to hit, so he's still up in your grill. Right. But you did knock that one out. Aldemar, you're next. Have at it, my friend. You've got 1, 2, 3 possible targets.
Hit me. I want to cut that guy's head off.
I'm going to kill him.
I'll kill you. There's a Mountain Dew.
All right.
Look at the bones.
Are you going to put both your attacks on the hobgoblin?
Yeah, I want to slaughter this bastard.
Do it. Do it now.
Kill him.
Now. Okay. Oh yeah, baby. 17.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay. Roll me another one. That's one. You got 2. You got 2 attacks.
Okay. 17.
Wow, 2 17s in a row. Very good.
No. The other one was wasn't it 16?
Your first one.
Okay, 17. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
That is a statistical anomaly, by the way.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? What's going on over there?
They both hit.
A Christmas miracle.
A Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Wow. Okay, so would you like me to tell you what you rolled? You got an 8 on the first one, so that was full damage. And you got that. Okay, that is more than well. What is that? Hold on a second here. La. How much does he got?
So I'm crushing
him.
Kill him.
Yeah, that's more than enough to kill him. So he is officially squashed. So congratulations. All right, so you managed to kill the hobgoblin leader that was in this room. And next up is Rothas, who is now convalescing back here, and he's back on his feet. He'll be able to be good to go in the next turn. And then Lupo is right here. Duncan, roll me a d20 for Lupo. I don't want to do this on my own. I want you in the party to do it.
Got 10.
10? Okay. Lupo is just like he sees what's going on, and he's like, he pulls out his hammer, and he's got the light in one hand and he's got his hammer in the other, and it's like he's got like sweaty palms right now. Like he wants to go in there and kick ass and take names. But he's being a good boy at this point. Blodgett, you're up next.
Well, I was going to attack the hobgoblin since he was distracted with Aldemar. But at this point in time, I don't know that I can even get close enough to attack anyone. So
can you throw something?
I do have a sling, but I had my short sword
you
ready.
You have a very special sling, as I recall.
Sling
but I'd have to take up this round to do that.
Pull it out and get it ready to rock. Yeah. All on you. What do you want to do? Hang back? That's fine.
I will hang back. I will sheathe my dancing short sword and pull out my sling and get a bullet ready to aim at one of the goblins.
Okay, so you're prepping that. Grot, you are up right now.
All right.
And you have two active targets that are like smacking at your knees with wooden clubs. They both connected. They just didn't do any damage.
Small little fucking yappy dogs. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Grat, not find this amusing. So I'm gonna the one that's closest to me. That's
this one
by the table. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stab down at him.
Oh, okay, yeah, because they're right up close to you. So
yeah,
you can't stab them. Like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't really do swings, but
give it to me.
I could. Yeah. Another 13.
13. Okay, that's good enough to hit that guy. You have an extra action.
All right.
But you can't do it with the sword. Do you want to?
All right, so I stabbed him. Did I kill him?
Well, I'll roll that. I'll get the damage right after you tell me your second action.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay put for now. I was gonna pick up the one that I potentially killed and then throw him at the other one.
All right, let's see if he dies.
I like that idea.
And I'll like it.
Yeah.
Okay, that one is most definitely dead.
All right, so I'm gonna with the one hand. All right, so I'm gonna have the great sword in my left hand. I can still, because of my strength, I can still hold it and still wield it. With my right hand, I'm gonna pick up that little offending bastard and grab him by the uniform / tunic and pick him up. And then I guess the next time I'm gonna throw him into the other goblins.
All right, do me a dexterity check.
All right, what is my dex? I think
you can do this. Strength wise, it's no problem, but I'm just dexterity. You need to it's kind of like a feat. So
gotcha. Yeah. 6.
Oh, okay. He drops to the ground. Out of your reach when you do that.
All right.
But you could grab him. You could grab him and throw him on the next round if you want. So
all right.
And last but not least is goblin time. Here we go. Well, this guy is dead, but I'm going to leave his icon up here so you can huck him in case that works.
All right.
This guy is here. This guy
slap at me.
These guys are going to we're going to push up this way. I think this guy is going to have to jump across the table and try to come at Duncan here. And this guy this dude will move over here, and then this guy will move right here. Guy is right there. So here we go. Grot, you've got 3 ankle biters on you.
Yep.
So
2, right? And 1 dead one.
Well, 1 dead one. Yeah, sorry. Two of them are on you. So, and these guys come up to you and they've got wooden clubs, and that's about all they've got, but they're like swinging hard at you. Oh shit. One got you real good. And then the other also got you real good.
What the fuck?
All right, so the one that jumped across the table is the one that like really like hammered you, like while you're trying to reach for the other guy, you get clocked.
Boom.
Okay, so you're taking 4 points from that guy, and then you're also taking 6 points from the other. So that's 10 points right there.
All right, I'm down to 52.
Okay. So you took 10 points of damage from these two guys, which actually miraculously both hit. So, so that's that. And this one's dead. So let's remember that one's, like I said, put it over here so you know it's gone.
It's a dead one.
All right, Duncan, you have 3 of them on you. I'm gonna. One jumped across to get to you though. That was this guy right here. So let's roll him real quick because he'll be at a disadvantage. Hang on. Okay, he misses. The guy who came across the table misses. And then these 2 that are down here, this guy right here, he'll attack, miss, and the other one that's down below you misses, but just barely. And he smacks into your armor. You don't take any damage, but again, it's just a wooden club. Aldemar, the 2 that are on you, these 2 down here, both with wooden clubs. One hits you in the kneecap, and the other one hits you but does no damage. And so the one that kneecapped you, you're like, ow! And you take 5 points of damage for the kneecap on that one.
Whoa. 5 points of damage for a kneecap when the other guy.
Yes.
Yeah, you have no kneecap.
No. Well, I say kneecap because they're small. So
it's no kneecap Aldemar.
So they smash you. You got 5 points of damage from that last one. So what are you down to? You took some. You're at least at minus 13 because I got you
minus 13. So okay. I've got looking it up with it.
What are you with that? On your honor, play with me.
I'm looking it up right now. 1 second.
Well, look at your sheet.
It should be on your sheet.
It should be your new AD&D sheet because I know you went and looked at the player's handbook that I told you to look at the pages.
39. So I got 39 hit points.
So it smacks you in the knees. You're like, ow.
So can I?
Okay, hold on. You don't get to do anything yet. Nothing. Not you. Gray's next. Go, Gray. Gray's up. Gray. Oh, Drew. You're next.
He's muted. You're muted, Drew.
You're muted.
Oh, crap. So
what the
nobody
fuck?
could hear any. Okay. I am going to run in there, and I guess if the Rothas is not able to do anything here, just kind of shove him aside. And I'm going to hit the closest one in the face with my mace. Am I able to reach this one right by Grat?
You could, from where you're at, you could one.
Well, the one that's behind me is dead.
Yeah, that one's dead. You can't. No.
Okay, can I run in between here and get one of these by the table, close to Duncan?
The best you can do is get to right about here and like split.
I'm gonna run up and swing at one of those green little motherfuckers and.
Okay, you got one here or one here? The one by Duncan or the one by Grot?
Who seems to be having the most difficulty right now?
Duncan has 3 of them on him.
I'm going to go after the one on Duncan then. Also, I'm right-handed. 19.
All right, you did it.
And I don't have any fucking strength bonus or any other bonus. I'm weak. So
you used that. Okay, so you use your mace.
Regular old mace, nothing magical. So D6. And fuck, 2 points.
Yep. Okay, good enough. All right, that's this guy right here. So let me number 10. Yeah, number 10. All right. You piss him off. You do some damage to him. Yeah. So you smack him. Let's see who's next. Duncan, you're next actually. So you've got these 3 to attend to.
I'm going to attack the other 2 that Gray's not busy with.
Down below. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead. You got 2 attacks. You're in.
I've got an 18 and a 20.
There you attaboy. All right. So let's see. And you're using that hammer. So let's roll this. All right. So that was the normal hit. And you got a critical on the other one. So that is okay. This one, the critical is not just slightly dead. He is very dead. So this one, like just
only mostly dead.
Duncan like lays this out, like it hits the opposite wall. It was such a good hit.
Nice.
Mostly peaceful.
Oh shit! Sorry. Make that. I was rolling a D6, but a footman's mace is. I'm assuming that's what I'm using. Is 2 to 7. against small, medium opponents. So it's D6 plus 1. So
D6 plus 1. Okay,
3
so
points of damage.
okay, good enough. We'll kill him. He's dead. You still got that 1 right there. He's right. Let's just reposition. All right, and next up is Aldemar.
I want to kill those bastards.
Okay.
I want to cut their heads off.
Mark that. I'm going to use that for a sound drop. Want to kill those bastards. You got 2 attacks. I presume you're splitting them between the 2, correct?
Say that again.
You're splitting your attacks between the 2? Or are you going to put them all on 1?
What's the difference?
2 attacks. 1, or both on 1? One here and 1 here, or are you going to do 2 on 1 and smash like make sure the one's dead?
You know, I'm gonna do them separately.
Attaboy. Okay, let's go with this guy right here, down below. Go.
All right, roll the 19.
19, and you're using. Oh, wait, my friend. Okay, that kills this dude. And roll the next one. Roll them.
20.
Oh, of course it is. And that is more than dead. So okay, so
mostly dead.
1 is slaughtered. Okay, now they don't seem to be backing off at all. So oddly enough, yeah, they're right about now they'd be doing a morale check, but they're fighting for their lives. But they would be they're oddly enough they're not breaking at this point. And then let's see. Rothos is next in line. And Rothos, I think, is just there's no reason for him to really do much of anything. Because you guys will have
the hallway.
And Lupo, Robert, roll me a D20 for Lupo. I don't want to be responsible for this.
Jesus.
12.
12. Okay. Lupo drops the light, the lantern, and rushes his ass in, and is just looking for shit. But he can't get through Aldemar and Duncan, so he's gonna have to stop short of that. So he blows in there. And now, Blodgett, your turn. Actually.
All right. I've got my sling ready, bullet loaded, spinning it about, and I will step around the corner and let it fly at the whatever target of opportunity I've got, which I'm assuming is one of the ones on Grot.
Yeah, he's got 2 on him. The one here is pretty much blocked by 3 people, so you might be able to catch this guy. Would probably.
That's the one. So that's the one I'm letting
the
bullet fly.
Roll the D20 with your sling of seeking, as you recall.
Well, you never told me what it was. You just told me
you will know what it is the moment you let it go.
Okay. I rolled a 17.
17. It goes completely avoid. It almost seems like the bullet avoids gray. Like it almost bends around gray and it smashes into the one that's right in front of Grot. Nice. And that is going to. And wow, amazingly enough, 5 points of damage on this guy, which is more than enough to kill a goblin in first edition. So the bullets aren't necessarily magical. I mean, they're nice, they're just basically sling bullets. They're not like rocks. They're just purpose built, metal balls, basically. Balls. And you, by throwing it with this, you've never used the sling before, by the way.
No.
It seems to almost bend around Lupo and Gray to hit that last one that you did. So it killed that guy pretty much. Dead. He dead. Grot. Show me what you're gonna do.
All right, I'm gonna reach down with my right hand because my sword is still in my left, and I'm gonna pick up Grat pick up that last goblin, and then he's going to slam him with the fresh one.
Okay,
or slam the fresh one with the dead one.
Okay. Since you got 2 actions, I won't make you roll for the pickup, so that's no problem. You still got to hit the other guy though. So roll a D20 to smash the other dude.
I only got a 9.
Only got a 9.
Plus
Good enough.
whatever.
Good enough. You just like don't fumble. That's all. You basically like smash you take him and push like the body of this dead goblin in between you and this other one, and it's enough to like with the force of it smashes into him. And gosh, I guess that would be this. Let's see. Okay, this one dies too. So now they are both dead.
I killed a goblin with another one.
Well, you smash that. It's like the Hulk smash kind of thing. You're like, blah, blah, blah. So that was actually, you actually got 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So that crushes those guys.
I'm
now
pleased with myself.
The last one that is here, that is in front of Duncan, is still fighting like it's like high on methamphetamines. Okay. It's not breaking. And so it's going to swing only one and hits Duncan, smashes into Duncan and hits him pretty substantially. You guys see, you can hear the wooden club like crack on Duncan's chest. Oof. And Duncan, you're going to take 6 points of damage from that. All right. And it's like the eyes are rolling back in the head of this thing. And it's just like crazed at this point,
frothing at the mouth.
Yeah. So now we come back on the horn because there's only one left, and Gray, you're you're first in line.
Fuck! I'm gonna smash this little fucker right in the teeth.
All right, roll me a D.
I'm going to try to.
D20. You get one attack though. Go.
14.
Good enough, and you have a space.
And actually, correction. I checked. The footman's mace is the two-handed longer one. The horseman's mace is the one-handed.
Yes.
So I do have a horseman. So it is 1d6, not 1d6 plus 1. And I got 4 points of damage.
I'm rolling damage for you. Hang on.
All right, you can roll damage.
Yes. Okay. Enough. Killed it.
Oh,
all
shit.
Right, so now you have so you're in a room full of dead goblins right now. So you managed to smash a dozen goblins and one hobgoblin, which oddly enough, you didn't see. Now they're all laying dead about the room, and this is where you're at. So let's go back to let's start with Aldemar. They're all dead.
Is this guy in the corner in the cage saying anything?
Dead, yeah.
Reacting to
he was. That's just a convenient token for a body that's over there, as far as you can tell.
It's just a body,
a human, but it is not moving.
Oh, okay.
This would be a good place to rest, actually.
That's a possibility.
We should.
You can close this fucking secret door because it's a secret door.
We need to see what's down the passage over here, though, where the hobgoblin came from.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
just so nothing else comes out there. And
that's kind of my concern.
Just put the dead bodies, pile them up in an alcove.
You're right here, Aldemar.
It's going to start to stink in a few hours.
Well, one day.
If they don't stink already.
Well, it's goblins, so they already stink.
Let's have the bitch of the group stack the bodies out in the hallway.
Lupo. Fetch these bodies.
Okay. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
No?
Well, you want to leave these dead bodies here in what's clearly a guard room. Let's throw them outside and see what happens.
See if anyone notices.
Let's pile them in a corner. But we can't burn them.
Pile them over by the alcove.
All right. Lupo looks kind of dejected, and he kind of like his shoulders go back out, and he grabs the stick, and he grabs the pole with the lantern. He comes back.
I'm going to help Lupo, but as I do, I'm going to make sure that I break every goblin's ankles as we drag them into the corner with my mace. If we don't have time to burn them, if somebody comes by and reanimates them, at least with the broken ankles, they'll just be dragging themselves around the floor and not be able to come after us quickly.
Genius.
Always, when you kill people,
always break the ankles.
Cut their heads off, you break their ankles.
Gray is busy breaking ankles. Aldemar knocking out fronts. Aldemar, you're here. What do you want to do, my friend?
I'm gonna go up to the caged person.
Okay, so you go up there. Now there is what looks like some sort of like cage opening right here. It is locked. There is a very heavy like sort of padlock on the thing, but the person is, you don't hear him snoring. You can't really hear any breathing from him, and it looks like it's just sort of like sprawled out face
Are there
down.
any flies gathering around him?
No, you're underground.
Oh, shit. Well,
So
no beetles, nothing.
I'm gonna turn to everybody else and say, so is there a lock on this?
Yes.
Okay. Is it one that you open with a key?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, search
Somebody
the
could-
bodies
somebody
for a key.
Okay. Right,
Gratz
that's
say,
what
Gratz
Elmer's
say,
doing. Blodgett, you're the smart one. What are you doing?
Yeah, check that hobgoblin. If he's in charge, he's probably going to have something.
I'll go and inspect the lock because I'm guessing it's something like this is.
The hobgoblin's body is right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go investigate the lock because something as simple as a prison lock is usually fairly easy to pick without any great difficulty, especially with the.
You know how to pick prison locks, I take it.
Yeah. Well, a man does what he has to do.
All right. It's the lock is heavy. It's a heavy iron lock. It's a standard, like it looks like it's human construction, perhaps. And it's it looks like it takes a key. That's about as descriptive as I can be.
Right. I'll go on ahead and try and pick the lock.
All right. You're going to try to do that. Duncan, what are you going to do, my friend?
I want to inspect that hallway where the hobgoblin came from.
Very good. Attaboy. Smart.
He probably has the key, but I haven't been able to do much.
And you look here, and look what you find, Duncan. You find a little hidey hole right here, and there's a chair right about here as you kind of wander your way.
Ooh, those little fuckers.
And
So,
as Duncan, as soon as you go over here, you can see that there is just this little slit right here that looks out into the corridor.
That's how
right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do.
That's what you discover. Gray is busy breaking ankles. Grot, what do you do?
I'm just going to go over to the bars
Mm-hmm.
and inspect. And does the badger do anything weird? How's he reacting?
Actually, the badger. Where's the badger? Give me
He's
the
right
badger.
there.
Can I grab the badger? Oh no, I linked you guys. Badger's right there. He is. Well, when you started fighting, the badger would have jumped out. So let's unlink those real quick. Let's go grab the badger.
Bite some goblins.
Badger's right. The badger's like by you. When the fighting started, he jumped out and just to get out of the way. He didn't want to be included in any of this.
I don't blame him.
He doesn't remember how you saved him from like motherfuckers like this. So
right.
All right, Rothos is going to sort of scout the room. Rothos finds that they were eating some kind of like really nasty, looks like horse meat or something like that on the table, and they had mugs of ale, most of which are gone except for one that is a full mug of ale, and in the bottom of it is 2 coins of gold, two gold pieces. You guys don't know what that means, do you?
Are they playing some game?
No. That's not what it means.
All right. So let's come back around the horn. Aldemar, you're right here. Blodgett's trying to pick the lock. You just want to wait for him to try to pick the lock. What do you want to do?
Hold back the laughter, but I'm going to roll for perception to see if there's anything we're not noticing. As
All
far
right.
as the cage and all that kind of stuff. Roll the D20.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter for perception in this case. So it looks like the bars reach from the ceiling to the floor, and the gate is a heavy iron gate. It looks like standard construction. Although you do notice that this room seems to be there's certain aspects of it that look like it's more new construction. You notice that the chairs and the table are much better maintained than even the furniture you saw upstairs.
Huh. Okay, I'm going to go over towards the table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and move it. How heavy is it?
It's very heavy. It's a heavy oak table.
Huh.
I mean, you could lift it like one end of it if you wanted to. If you had to flip it, you might be able to do it. Okay, so while you're playing with the wood over there, Blodgett, you easily pick this lock.
Okay.
You're just basically like the clasp pretty much like falls apart when you do.
Okay.
And so the portal is open, or the gate is open.
All right. Well, Aldemar doesn't seem interested in going in anymore, so I'll go in and inspect the corpse.
All right. There is a dead body in there. It looks very emaciated, as if it has been starved.
Okay.
And it is just sort of like rag clothes, and that's about all you can tell. It has it's a human. It had dark hair, and I said it looks probably starvation is what you're gathering from all of this.
Does description of his emaciated corpse resemble anyone we were looking for?
Not that
start of the adventure?
You don't recognize him at all.
Okay.
No.
It's not Sled.
No, it's not Sled. You would recognize that. All of you would recognize Sled. Yes. Sled is dead, and he was captured by goblins.
Yeah.
That would be a fitting end, but no, it is not Sled.
Okay.
Sled?
Because
It's not Sled.
Aaron Claire is a homosexual. He likes Goblin D.
Apparently.
All right.
I thought he just liked the $20.
Yes. Grot, you're
20 gold coins.
Yeah.
20 gold coins.
Yeah, he collects coins.
It's not gay if the rents do.
Yep.
20 gold piece is 20 gold piece.
All right, this conversation is going downhill. Grot, what would you like?
That's what that was. Okay.
What are you going to do, Grot?
All right, I'm surveying all this shit. I'm going to sit down at the table and rest.
All right.
I call the badger over to me.
It follows you without even being called. Rothos is right there, kind of looking around, poking around. Let's see. Let's put Rothos down here. And Gray. Oh, Gray's breaking legs. I forgot. He's over here.
I'm busting up goblin legs.
Let's put him over here. You're piling goblins over here, and Lupo is just sort of like looking around.
Do we find anything on the goblins as we're dragging them over here
that
might indicate something about their uniforms, that might indicate, where they're from, who they work for? Any papers? Anything that might?
Each of the goblins, let's see, will have. They have 4 silver pieces. They average 4 silver pieces each. As you're breaking their legs and you're rooting through them, which is a lot of money for the average goblin. Like to have silver pieces instead of just copper pieces and just like scraps of shit to eat. And you also know, Gray, you also notice that they're not wearing the same kinds of clothes, but all of their clothes tend to look like they've been stained black. And they had like some of them, not all of them, but some of them had like footwear, like sandal type, little small like shitty boots, but those are also stained black as well. And the one thing that is most curious about all of them is they had these wooden clubs, and the clubs they're not shitty clubs, but they're like well made, like almost like cudgels. And all of them made of wood. In fact, the only thing, the hobgoblin was just standard.
I asked Eldemar if he can identify the wood that these are made out of, because it might give some indication where this might come from.
He's right there.
Eldemar. Okay, well, that's what Gray is asking Eldemar right now. I pointed out to Eldemar these clubs and asked, do you recognize what type of wood this is? And is it something that might give some indication where these were made?
All right. Aldemar's asking you.
Yeah, we're rolling for perception.
I'm assuming you're going over there.
16.
All right. It is a hardwood, like perhaps like I don't know what's a burl. Would a burl be a hardwood? like the hardest of woods.
Yeah.
It's hard wood, just like you like it.
Oh.
Let's see, maybe burl and maple, and they are polished. I mean, they're very
They're finally made. Huh?
they're fairly well made for being like wooden clubs. They're not just like they just don't pull tree branches off. They're
not belaying pins, are they?
How is the weight and heft? Does it feel like decent for?
They're heavy. They're heavy at the hitting end, and they're lighter at the swinging end.
You know what? I'm gonna pick one out that's in decent shape, and I'm gonna add it to my pack.
All right. You would have a tough time using it because they're goblin size. That's why I said
they're little. Okay.
They're kneecapping you is what they were doing.
Okay, so it's more like a toothpick.
I mean, Blodgett could certainly use it.
I'll take one of the better conditioned ones, but
all right. Well, you're inspecting this body over here at the moment.
Yeah.
So you are sort of poking around on that. Rothos,
you guys ought to stack the goblins in the cage, personally. But
Rothos is coming over here. Duncan, you're right here. As I said, you see a little viewing hole or a slit right here. Probably enough to have like shot a crossbow bolt through if they wanted to, but it's basically like a murder hole of some sort that's like right here just to view through into what's the viewing post basically is right there. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to suggest that we rest here for the time being, and we take shifts sitting in this chair, kind of watching to see if anything is sneaking up on us.
I agree.
You could possibly do that.
Okay, it's nice that we have this little spot to watch.
Okay, so out of let's see, you got roughly 50 silver pieces from the goblins if you want it, but they all carry silver.
And $20 apparently.
Yes.
Isn't all the $20 on Sled's corpse?
Yes, that was his tip.
Tip counts.
Yes. All right. So if you guys want to rest here, that is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Rothos comes in and he is investigating the body as well. The body does not look at all familiar to him in any way. Just another dead human. So sad.
We all look the same to those elves.
Not always, but so he doesn't. Nothing strange, and so Rothos is actually going to take some time to remember his spells. He'll go through
his spell book. He's got a little desk there.
If I am able to get enough rest and meditation time, I'm gonna pray out my spells.
All right, so you guys can do that. Lupo closes back the secret door since it looks as if this is going to be a spot to go, and Grot, last thoughts. Grot, what do you want to do?
Yeah, Grot will go into the little hidey hole if he was told about.
You want to go look and watch?
He'll take first watch. Yeah.
Okay, and then Badger will come there. Rothos is doing his thing. Gray is now meditating. Let's say right here. Aldemar, last thoughts. What do you want to do?
I just keep looking at the table.
Okay.
What else?
Okay. Lupo is watching the secret door and is kind of grabs his chair and sits over there and sort of like starts looking through his book. And Duncan, you last thoughts? Did you want to look at the hobgoblin?
Sure. Let's see if he's got anything.
You said you were going to do that before you found the hidey hole, so I figured you might look at that. All right. So you're rolling the hobgoblin right now, and the hobgoblin leader has a pouch, and it has a large brass key, and inside of it, and he has 20 gold pieces, and you also find on him a piece of cracked ivory. He's got it stuffed under his armor. And it looks like that piece of, I think well enough that ivory is pretty rare, so it's probably worth something, but you can't. I mean, maybe Blodgett could evaluate it for you, but you find 20 gold pieces on him, which is a chiefly amount of money for such a guy like this. Large brass key and a piece of cracked ivory. That's what you find on him. I presume you pocket all that, or what do you do?
I'm going to pocket the ivory and the key, and I'm going to split the gold amongst the group.
All right. Well, Lupo's been hanging on to most of the treasure. It's 20 pieces.
Whatever's appropriate.
Okay. All right. So that's that. You have a brass key. You have the ivory, and everybody seems to be having some downtime. Blodgett, anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'll take one of the clubs. Anything different about them stat wise from a club in the player handbook?
They're not magical, but they are really finely made. Possibly in your hands, it might give you a +1, but not a magical bonus, just a skill bonus.
Okay.
If you want to use one to whack.
Well, I was thinking.
They're not terrible. I mean, they're heavy at the end, so they have to have some heft to them. But other than that, I mean.
Are they're shorter than the standard length of the club?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like like thieves have proficiency in certain things, and I would presume a club is not too terribly difficult to figure out.
Right.
Were they a little larger than a sap?
Yeah, they're about the size of a small mace, I guess. But all of them are the same hard, kind of polished, well finely made wood.
Okay.
All right. That's good. You guys can rest here and get yourselves back up again. Again, there's a secret door here, so and Rot has the first watch, so this is actually the ideal place for you guys to sort of take a rest and get your spells back, because you'll need them on the next session for sure.
Cool.
Okay, that does it. I think I'm going to save that, and I'll be ready to go.
This one for tonight.
Yes.
Sweet.
Nobody died. How do you
know?
But you did took a good,
took a bit of a beating.
Yeah, I'm down a little bit. So I assume with the 1 night of sleep that I will recover a hit point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you'll be back up to. I'll actually next time we play, you guys can pull spells again for the next session, because we'll probably rifle through a good portion of this. But you guys haven't had any time yet. All right, and then maybe we'll get Amos back on the next one.
Cool. Are there any days in June that you cannot play?
What's that?
Are there any days in June on Wednesday that you cannot play?
The only time in June that I can't play would be the last week of June, because I will be in Miami for the Rebel Capitalist. But other than that, I'm wide open for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So.
All right, cool. I'll get a thread going on.
If you want to do another one, that's fine too. I'm good with it, because boy, I like doing this after all the exhaustion.
I know, right? Seriously.
2 weeks. So
slinging dice.
Yep.
Excellent.
Looking forward to it. Okay.
Indeed. All right, everyone. We're going to say goodnight for now. Thank you for joining us. As always, anyone on the replay, everyone in the chat, good to see you. We don't interact much in the chat when we're playing, obviously, but it's nice to see the interaction amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Until next time.
Now and again to check out what's going on in the chat.
I know, right? Rolla, how about you take us out?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have to go out with? What do I have? Good here. Wait. Here we go. There we go. We need the back. All right, gentlemen. Thank you for playing today. This has been a wonderful session for us. We had a lot of hardwood. We had it was well polished.
We had a glory hole.
Heavy tables, and
$20 is $20.
And we got a little bit BDSM on this one, with breaking the ankles of the goblins.
You gotta break the corpse's ankles.
Yes, well, goddamn, you don't want them to come back to life again, do you? Heavens forbid.
Right.
All right, this has been really good. This has been fun. Thank you very much. And I guess we will swim. When do you want to do the next one?
Well, we got to get Drew's in
Wednesday,
and then I have one interview lined up for I think the first or second week in June. We'll probably fit this one in. I'll take a look at the calendar. Actually, hang on. Let me look at it now. Let me look at June now.
That'd be good.
I think I have him on the. He's coming in on the 8th or was it the 15th? Let me get it down correct. I'll go into my messages.
Okay.
And we are doing that on the 15th. Okay, so we have in June, there are 2 Wednesdays in June.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, there's the 1st and the 8th. So how about we do on the 1st, we do Drew's game.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do this one, yours, Rollo, on the 8th.
That sounds good. Well,
all right.
Good
Let's
schedule.
do that. Cool. So
Yeah.
the next two schedules.
I want to tell them.
All right,
Okay.
everyone.
Good.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Until June 1st, next game.